Hello, I am François Houte from Visite 360 Pro, and today I wanted to present our system of enriched virtual tour portfolio. So here you can see our main portfolio page where we will have a certain number of examples that are sort by page. There for now we have 4 pages. But above all, what is interesting is that we will be able to choose the examples that interest us based on different elements. The first thing to do is that we have filters here that allow us to choose an industry sector. For example, here if I choose web agency, I will have examples of web agencies. I can deactivate the chosen activity here. For example, if you want drone views, same here in the options, we have drone view here. And so, for example, we have an example here when we look at the example. So we have a mini sheet type case study with a description, with some visuals, sometimes with a customer review, which is always interesting, a map to know where it is located, and here the information, the technical sheet of the virtual review, with the recordings, the types of options, the number of panoramics, the version number, and the first publication. And here, by clicking on access to the virtual tour, we will indeed open this virtual tour in the iframe and see that we have all its options, the drone view, the info bubbles, the map, etc. We will be able to use the virtual tour in the iframe. We will go back by clicking on the small cross at the top right, and therefore we will be able to deactivate this filter again to choose others. If, for example, I want numerous staging, for example here, I will find staging. I can click here on AMC Productions. Here we will have a brief customer review. We will be able to click on. This button gives access to the virtual tour, and we will be able to access this virtual tour with staged scenes. The time it takes to load. We can clearly see that there are staged scenes with people who are not blurred. I will come back here. We also have the possibility to activate filters. Here we have a search engine that allows us to search for a keyword. For example, if I type Artois, I will find the virtual tour of Artois Expo. I am going to have his personal information sheet. I can access the virtual tour by clicking on this button. Then we also have the possibility, I will remove the search here, I remove my keyword and all the other files appear. We also have a map mode that allows you to see visits on the map. For example here, if I click on Reims, I have the tour of the Cru de Reims. And I will be able to click on it and once again have the data sheet. And by clicking obviously on this button, I will open the virtual tour again in the iframe, and I will be able to browse it and see a little bit of the realization here. So I hope that this video will have interested you and that it will have allowed you to better use this tool, which still allows you to have an idea in relation to your project, in relation to the options we have been able to discuss together, or this kind of things. It's still interesting because these are examples that can inspire you for your project, make you think, hey, this option interests me, etc. And so see a little bit of what has been done before. Here you go. Do not hesitate to contact me. See you soon.